Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the weekly readings for the signs for the week of July 13th to July 19th. And Leo, you guys are going to be next. I've been doing just whatever major arcana shows up, but we're getting down to the last three now. And I actually could feel you guys. Your energy's been coming out a lot in the readings. I know we are just about to enter your guys' season. So I don't know, maybe you guys are being impatient, but it's weird because I could tell it almost felt like, me next, me next. But you guys, your energy was coming out in other people's readings, but you guys weren't actually coming up. But when I literally just thought, Leo, maybe I should just do Leo next and then strength. So that's your major, one of your major arcanas. Um, yeah, and it was funny, I heard you guys like to celebrate and you like to be celebrated, so that's very nice. Your birthday coming up. What's up with my Leos? My lions. Are. Leos. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Okay. We've got a King of Pentacles here. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be those signs. Just someone stable in their energy. Man or woman. And then a Page of Cups. Water energy. This could be very honest communication about emotion or ideas. We'll see what comes out with that. I don't know why I'm just getting a weird feeling off that king. Maybe it's because he's presenting as a page, but I mean, he is a King of Pentacles, so I don't know why I would be feeling that way. There's no reason to. Judgment, Six of Swords. See, there's water in the background. The Six of Swords is, in tarot, it's depicted as getting in a boat and riding away. So we'll see what that's about. Judgment was like raining down. It can be like a final ending or a reignition of a situation. But with that water energy, yeah, definitely water very present already with that Page of Cups. One or a few more for Leo. Wow, okay. All right. Oh, very interesting. Look at this for a second. Okay. This is Leo energy, victory, attention, public recognition, movement. There's a lot of movement happening in these cards, so you guys could be moving overseas, definitely. You could have someone traveling to you from overseas. You could be traveling, something to do with water here. Not necessarily, but this is heavy movement card as well. And from the 6 to the 8, it's actually quite nice energy because in between that progression, there's the 7 of Wands, which is all about defending the spoils of your victory. Like you've won the battle, and you achieved fame and fortune and recognition. You're skipping the defending that and moving straight into this motion energy here. Interesting. That's cool. And then there's this death energy. That could be that middle, skipping the defending it part, but we'll see what comes out. Scorpionic energy. Sometimes off this card I get like very old pain. There is healing from a painful situation on the bottom. Sometimes I get like a dusty energy off that. Like it's been like sitting there for so long. It's like literally got freaking cobwebs on it. Maybe some divine assistance with temperance and judgment. That is like a lot of divine energy helping you move on from this. Maybe skipping the whole, maybe it's spirit helping you guys skip that whole defending period here. Let's look at the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Judgment. That can be an apology too. Six of Wands again. It could be an apology for this Three of Swords energy here, coming from this king for sure. Again, man, woman, doesn't have to be a fire sign. Could be old feelings coming back to life here. There's that Seven of, and literally cutting out that defensive energy. So it's relating to this king here. That very well could be you guys just acting your emotion. No. Queen of Swords is cutting out that whole defending energy. Very, very interesting that it flew out like that. The Devil. Capricorn energy. We'll see what the Devil is with the Six of Wands. Remember how I said, like, the spoils, right? The spoils of something? Maybe you guys had a situation where you felt was very victorious, but it was actually very binding. It was not in your best interest, or there was a lot of unseen sort of issues going on. And instead of defending it, that's why you guys are just cutting out. You're just moving on straight to this movement, this judgment call. There's that death energy again. Why is the Queen of Swords cutting out the Seven of Wands energy? This Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Could be you triumphed over a very painful situation and you got yourself unstuck, and maybe this king is coming back in to try and reclaim or defend the glory. Like, look at his face. Sometimes I get like a very like, take my coin, like, I don't know. And you're just cutting it out and you're skipping that and you're just moving right on. Defensive, and you're just like, nope, we'll see. Definitely could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, or a Capricorn in there, your chart. Why is this Queen of Swords skipping straight to the 6? What's up with this energy, Spirit? With this king? What's in that cup? That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take that. Show me clearly, please. We will clarify more later. Thank you. King of Swords. Okay. So you have a King and Queen of Swords here, a match. This could just be you very unified in your victory, and utilizing, you're just really not taking any crap. That's for some of you. For others of you, it could be that this king is trying to come in and defend this glory, this triumph, and you're not having it. You're moving forward with a soul partnership that is a match, a better match. could be that this king is your match and you're just... We'll see. Knight of Wands on the bottom. So there's a lot of fire in your reading. Of course it is Leo energy. It's funny that you're not representing in your Leo energy, though. You guys are definitely representing very, like... There's a lot of mental energy going on right now because of Mercury retrograde. People are all in their thoughts, right? But this also is the act of cutting something out. Cutting out that Seven of Wands. Clarify the Queen and King of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Feels like three people here. It feels like maybe you just moved on with this other person that's a better match to you. And this king here is coming in to defend, again, the glory that once was. And you're just cutting out the defending of it and moving straight on. Because this is like a juggling. There's two pentacles, right? Be backy-forthy energy. Anything else? Ten of Swords. Yeah, more about that pain. Painful. Lovers. Love connection. Could be decisions. Yeah, judgment. Communicating judgment to move on. That's that cutting the judgment with the page. Fire. So that's you guys in communication. In that communicative sword energy, right? Your judgment call about this matter. That's heavy, decisive energy. So we'll look at judgment next. Yeah, we'll look at judgment next. Actually, yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm feeling indecisive. Maybe you guys are feeling indecisive a little bit about this situation. This judgment with the Six of Swords. What is this motion with judgment? Whoa, blah. I'm not taking it. It's like, oof. You might just blow up at someone. And instead of getting defensive, you might just be real harsh with your words. Mars is in Aries. The moon is about to hit Aries as well. That's a lot of fire going on right at this time when this is being posted. You guys might be very harsh in your communication with this person. So try and temper that. You might just skip the whole defending yourself thing, or this could just be you defending that is the progression there. Yeah, just watch out with your communication, because the way those flew out with those swords and that, fiery energy. Clarify judgment with the Six of Swords. That's a bit better. Impartiality. If this is a past situation, you don't care about defending this at all. At all. Faith. Could be having faith in whatever follows or this new situation that you're in. Just faith in general. Or you lost faith in this person. Keeping faith in confusion. Right? Creation. That is speaking to this judgment energy for sure. It is the clarifying card for it, but this is like a revival energy. It's kind of like resurrection of the dead here with creation. And I'm almost reading like these two together. Is you're impartial to defending this and you're just moving on. And then there's this other like springing forth energy. So I'm going to clarify those separately. What's this impartiality? Six of Swords. Ooh, okay. There's that. Yeah. That's a lot of cards. More of that indecisive energy, right? Here. So with the impartiality, it might just be that you're like, I'm so done with defending this, thinking about it, being bound to it with that devil underlying energy, and you're just like, I just really don't give a shit anymore. Like, this to me is like, I don't give a shit, and I'm like, I'm out of here, and you like really don't care that much, to be honest, because you've been in this energy about it, you know, and you're not going to defend yourself or, you know, defend anything that's keeping you in that Ten of Swords, like, weird energy, right? And then moving into Four of Swords, which is healing from that Three of Swords. This is the major underlying energy of the whole reading, right? You could have maybe already gone, because basically when we go through major heartbreak like this, and it does feel old to me because of the spider webs, but again, we all kind of move through these situations and this energy playing out, we all work through it differently, right? This could be old, and you may have already gone through this healing process, and that healing process was like you being very partial to being defensive or being, you know, in that energy where you feel like your victory was not a victory, or you're having to create it for yourself by moving away. But this is definitely either entering, so whichever end of this energy you're on, you're either heading into this healing energy where you're processing how to become impartial and move on from whatever happened here, or you've already been in this energy. I'm reading it that way for most of you. And this is fire energy, so that's you guys moving out or into this healing state here. And what's very interesting is with that, we have, there's the devil again. With that, yeah, I really feel like whatever victory was had or something was not much of a victory here, and there's like a revival energy of it, and you're just like, hell no, hell no. And again, if you haven't completed this healing process yet, you're heading into that. You will probably see, because what happens when we heal is, you know, we have a glow up, right? And then people want to come in and revive these old victories, which, you know, there is a devil attached to that, and the moon, which can be secrets, right? Illusions. The devil with the moon can be very, like, it's not nice. Not nice. And it's this victory that you guys are moving away from is right in the middle there. So there's this revival energy. We'll look at that. But you guys are coming out of this healing process very, very in tune with your emotions. I'm feeling balanced with this queen. She can be out of balance in her emotions. She's very loving, very, you know, water energy. She's looking at her cup. She rules the emotional domain, but she can be a bit not in control of her emotions. But with that Empress, that's really tapping into the heart space, and you know, with that impartiality, it's really moving from that being kind of out of control feeling way in your emotions because of this situation into complete dominion over it. So with this death process, and this came out in one of the readings for the eclipse, I can't remember, I wish I could remember what sign it was, but there was this transformation of a Queen of Cups into the Empress. I'll put that down in the description, because that might be worthwhile checking out here, especially if it was the air sign reading. But yeah, it's like you're in this process of, you know, healing and becoming impartial, gaining control of your emotions. You're becoming this Empress, right? And then in comes this Judgment, creation energy. So this could be this king coming in, or it could just be you guys moving into as this transformed empress, using control of her emotions and impartial. She's let go of the attachment. This is a card of attachment. It also can be attachment to an outcome, right? Attachment to a victory you were supposed to have with someone, and maybe you were defending it for a really long time, and you're learning how to be impartial and not let it affect you, and be unified within your masculine and feminine in knowing when to stop giving and stop receiving from a situation. Feeling that hard. But we'll see what comes out with this creation and judgment energy. Creation and judgment, please, Spirit. Page of Wands, that's you moving forward, fire energy, out of that healing period. And, you know, there's definitely a decision making, but I think it's more of this, like, whether to defend this or not, you know, or defend yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Page of Wands, that's this knight, right? That's this knight charging forward out of this healing period as the Empress, no less. This is a page, though. So it could be this king, because he is coming through as a page. There could be an age difference between you guys. Let's clarify this page, please. Because, yeah, could definitely be this king energy coming in toward you too. Even maybe you're just sitting, and maybe, you know, you're not even moving quite yet. Maybe you're just sitting as an empress, because both of these energies are kind of coming in, but it definitely could be you moving forward. So we'll see. We'll clarify the page. And again, it could be different situations. For some of you, it could be this person coming in, very feisty and, you know, all that. Or it could just be you moving, just moving right on out. Cutting out the crap and moving on. What's the Page of Wands? Whoa! Too many. That's way too many. Chariot, just moving. Yeah, I think that's you guys after this healing process. Gaining dominion over your emotions to become the Empress, man or woman. And again, that is fire, so that would be you guys. Clarify the Page of Wands. It's very creative energy too. Youthful. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's you guys. Remember the Queen. That's communication. That's a lot of communication. You guys might come into union or connection with this king after all this takes place, because we have this king or this queen coming out again with this communication. As the Queen of Swords, this is a very reciprocal energy. Reciprocal energy. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. To the King. Very interesting. This could all be the same person. There definitely could be a resurgence that takes place after this healing process. For sure, you guys could come together, because we've got the King to the Queen of Pentacles and the King to the Queen of Swords. So this is definitely, you're dealing with a pair situation here, a match. What's this Queen communicating to Star? Maybe hope has been revived here. That is very healing energy too. Why the Star? Too many. Thank you. Yeah, cutting out loss, cutting out sadness, cutting out grief. Becoming impartial. Let's get one more. And you may have to undergo this Four of Swords process here. Again, with that victory maybe not being so victorious, you may need to undergo this death process to understand what not being attached to the way something plays out really looks like or plays out like, in order to have this reciprocal situation without expectations, right? Because there's loss and disappointment here, speaking to that impartial energy that's being cut out through this process. It can be a card of crying over spilled milk, too. But there is a lot of pain here, so, you know, that's being cut out and healed. Why is the Queen communicating with the Six of Pentacles here? Could just be, again, you're moving towards this King. Maybe you've already healed, this King is coming in. Yeah, that Eight of Swords, devilish energy again. But she's breaking away. See how in that card she's breaking out of it, right? She's not with the herd anymore. She's not clumped in with all their crap, right? She's breaking free. She's impartial to that pack mentality, right? She's breaking free in this card. I love this Eight of Swords. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. It's gonna cut out, but you know, become the Empress and be impartial.